Samsung Galaxy A50 release date and price. The Galaxy A50 retails starting at $350 per £309 per 500 Australian dollars 19,990 rupees for the variant with 4GB of RAM and 64GB storage. It is also available with 6GB of RAM in India for 22,990 rupees, although this isn't available in most other regions. Interested buyers can choose between black, white and blue color options. Design. Picking up the Galaxy A50 in hand, it immediately feels very polished. The phone has a sandwich-type chassis design with polycarbonate edges that joins the screen and the back panel. While the company has gone with a notch display that should effectively narrow down bezels, they are fairly noticeable, especially at the chin. The rear panel is where Samsung has done some real magic. There's a reflective coating that scatters the light through the plastic shell and makes for some really appealing hues. This is something that we haven't seen much before, and the colors reflected by the back of the Galaxy A50 do make it stand out from the general league of other phones. Having said that, the back of the phone is a fingerprint and lint magnet, and we found ourselves cleaning the back of the phone very often. Samsung provides a silicone case in the box, but given the lustrous finish on the back, we were reluctant to apply it on the A50. The phone is sleek at 7.7mm with 3.5mm headphone jack and USB-C on the rear of the device, joined by power and volume buttons on the side. There's a speaker grill on the bottom edge which is fairly loud. On the back, the vertical 3-camera module is positioned on the top left corner with an LED flash below. Samsung's logo combined with the reflective nature of the back panel makes for some very eye-pleasing rainbow hues. As a matter of fact, we got our hands on the black color model of the Galaxy A50 and not once has it given us the impression of being even close to a darker shade. Even though the phone is mostly plastic except for the front screen, the back of the phone doesn't look and feel like plastic, which is where Samsung scores some additional points from us. Overall, the Galaxy A50 has a solid build, is sleek, and we're impressed by how Samsung has gone about with the rear panel design. Display. At 6.4 inches across, the Super AMOLED panel used by the Galaxy A50 looks tall and beautiful. The display's got a Full HD Plus 2340 by 1080 pixels resolution, a pixel ratio density of 404 pixels per inch and 19.59 aspect ratio. It has the U-shaped notch on the front which allows a screen-to-body ratio of 91.6%, making it one of the better phones to consume content on. The front screen is topped with an additional layer of Gorilla Glass 3 to prevent it from scratches and scuff marks. Samsung's Infinity U display is the least intrusive kind of notch design, which allows more screen estate than the regular notch. This is especially useful for users who consume a lot of content on their smartphones primarily. Due to the use of an AMOLED panel, the colors look vibrant with good contrast and saturation. The display is bright but has a bit of a warmer tone, but it's nothing that will hamper the viewing experience. We faced some initial hiccups with the auto brightness where it would get activated even after being disabled manually. This is something that can be fixed via a software update, which we hope to see in the future. Considering its price, the Galaxy A50 brings in a new AMOLED flavor to the budget phone market and further elevates the visual experience offered by it. Camera. Samsung deploys a tri-camera setup on the A50 which consists of a primary 2.5MP camera with an f1.7 aperture, a 5MP depth sensing camera with f2.2 aperture and an 8MP ultra-wide-angle lens with 123-degree field of view. Samsung has also included features like star emoji and hyperlapse zoom. And the cameras on Galaxy A50 can also recognize different scenes and optimize the picture accordingly. There's a hit-and-miss situation with live focus, as the cameras often failed to see depth in an image. It took some time, but we did manage to grab some good shots eventually. Testing the camera. We took pictures in a range of environments and settings to see how it really performs. The A50 takes better photos during daylight and performs poorly at night. During daytime or in well-lit environments, the cameras were able to pick up fine details with accurate colors and dynamic ratio. However, in low-lit conditions, the sensor fails to capture details at all. The third ultra-wide-angle sensor gives a different perspective to the frame and should be a point of interest for enthusiasts. Samsung has made a good decision to go with an ultra-wide camera, as it opens up new possibilities towards more advanced mobile photography. It's commendable and we expect the company to develop on it. A couple of pictures we took in a low-lit environment came out to be full of grains and little detail. There's too much over-processing happening over here, which is why it's a dud in low-light photography. Our daylight shots were full of detail, identifiable texture, accurate colors and contrast. We'll say that the camera is capable enough to pull out some Instagram-worthy pictures, and that's going to take some practice, but looking for anything more than that would be expecting too much.